The wild dog, also sometimes called the hunting dog or African painted dog, has a colorful patchy coat, large bat-like ears, and a bushy tail with a white tip that may serve as a flag to keep the pack in contact while hunting. No two wild dogs are marked exactly the same, making it easy to identify individuals. Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're going to look at 6 scary moments when wild dogs get injured by lions, hyenas, and other wild dogs. But before we proceed, if you're new to this channel, remember, go ahead and to hit the bell icon to subscribe so you won't miss the informative videos we will upload in the future. Now get ready and make sure to stay tuned till the end as we dive right into the video. Number 1. Clash between lion and wild dog. In this video, wild dogs. All 5 of the adults were trotting next to the water channel toward the lions, oblivious of the imminent danger. One by one, the dogs started crossing the sand river northwards. For them to drop into the water, they had to jump off quite a steep sand bank. As soon as the last dog took the plunge, the Charleston lioness was off at a rate of knots. She covered the sandy beach area in no time before pausing at the sandbank. Chaos was about to ensue. With one massive leap, she was in the water right beside 2 of the dogs. They had no clue what hit them. One dog leaped to the right of the lioness and missed a flinging paw by centimeters. The other dog was not as lucky. With one hit from the lioness, the dog went flying into the shallow water before 2 bigger splashes announced the arrival of the 2 young males. They went straight for the injured dog, and within seconds all 3 lions were holding on to the now fast perishing hound. Only the head of the dog could be seen as the rest of its body was covered by tawny shapes. The bigger of the 2 male lions pulled the dog free with one massive heave. The lion dragged the lifeless body to dry land before the dog gave one big yelp and tried to get away with its front legs. It was suffering from a broken spine as the hind legs were completely immobile. A swift bite from the lion to the neck silenced the dog once more, hopefully for a last time. Shock and tears were etched on the faces of onlookers as the severity of the attack hit home. Distant barks from bewildered members of the pack could still be heard over the sound of hearts thumping in chests. The loss of the alpha male was a tragic break for this pack. Number 2. Wild dogs versus hyenas. Shortly after sunrise on a gray August morning, a pack of wild dogs is on the hunt in South Africa's Sapi Game Reserve. One dog splits off from the pack and takes down an impala. It leaves its prize unattended to call the rest of pack back to the kill site. It's time to eat. But as the wild dog leaves the scene, its face splattered with blood, a hyena slinks out of the brush and digs into the dog's meal. Soon the wild dog reappears with its pack. They chase the hyena off and begin their family-style feast. It's not long before the lone hyena returns, this time with backup, at least 5 more hyenas. This wild game is a struggle for survival. Who will get to eat? Hyenas and wild dogs are top predators competing in an unforgiving landscape. It's a classic battle that plays out over and over again in the African bush, where these animals compete for the same food resources. Number 3. Wild dogs, hyenas hunt antelope. In this amazing footage, we witness apex predators at peak performance. Warning: nature as it really is. At first, the pack of wild dogs forced the antelope, a lechwe, into the water. As the dogs closed in, the lechwe fought back, attempting to impale the dogs with its horns. But everything changed when the hyenas arrived on the scene. The action played out before shocked tourists near the Mambo camp in the Okavango Delta of Botswana. African wild dogs are famous for their ferocity. Possessing a bone-crushing bite and a ruthless pack mentality, few animals do not live in fear of these rare canines. But even these ferocious predators can be scared off by the pure savagery of a pack of hyenas. Number 4. Fighting like cat and dog. A lioness takes on wild dogs. It's no secret that cats and dogs rarely get along. When it comes to Felix and Fido, it's usually the canine that holds the advantage. But when the cat is a lioness and the dogs are of the wild African variety, the tables are turned. This footage, captured in Zambia's South Luangwa National Park, shows a lioness taking on a whole pack of wild dogs. And although we only get to see 35 seconds of action, she definitely seems to come out on top. Number 5. Wild dogs steal Warthog kill from leopard. The leopard ignored the dogs, still unaware of him, and continued to wait patiently for the emergence of the Warthogs. He had edged closer and closer to the entrance over the 2-hour period. Without warning, a Warthog burst out of the hole, catching both us and the wild dogs by surprise. Second out of the burrow was a younger Warthog, the perfect size for the leopard to overpower. All chaos ensued as the leopard leaped down the mound, grabbing the Warthog and narrowly escaping the mother coming in to defend her youngster. The dogs woke up to the squeals of terror from the captured Warthog and came sprinting in, much to the horror of the leopard. After chasing off the leopard, the dogs pursued the injured Warthog, managing to catch it themselves. We see later the leopard had come slinking down out of his tree and managed to steal back some scraps of the kill for himself. Number 6. Cheetah versus wild dog. In the video, the mother cheetah Lucky and her two 15-month-old male cubs are encircled while feasting on an impala by 5 wild dogs not far from where the dogs were known to have a den with 10 pups. Kleptoparasitism of cheetahs by African wild dogs is unusual behavior, which only happens opportunistically when a pack coincidentally encounters cheetahs on a kill, said cheetah researcher Esther van der Meer. The incident, recorded in July 2018, has just been reported by van der Meer and her PDC colleagues in CAT News, the journal of the International Union for Conservation of Nature's cat specialist group. The closest African wild dogs come to barking is when they make a short bark-like alarm call. Other than that, they use these kind of high-pitched noises to communicate. Do wild dogs like humans? In general, African wild dogs prefer to hunt herd animals like the various deer species in their environment. They are usually fearful of humans and try to avoid them. During times of famine, however, a pack of African wild dogs may kill a human if there is an opportunity. That's all for today's video. Feel free to share any helpful information we've missed in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from our channel. Thanks for watching and see you all soon.